I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van.
Hi, welcome to Facebook Live. We're here with Taylor Hatala.
Hey guys!
She is a 13-year-old hip-hop dance prodigy, and she's joined us here in New York today, where she was accepting the presenting a Shorty Award. Yes. So could you tell us a little bit about what it's like to be a 13-year-old hip-hop dancer, traveling the world, teaching classes?
Of course. I mean, I am, first of all, so grateful for all of the support and all of the fans I have, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do what I do best and what I love. And so it's very, very surreal to think that so many people support what you do and you're just doing it because you love it. I just want to inspire. That's my biggest goal in life, is just to inspire and to entertain and to have fun. So I really hope that I'm giving people some kind of purpose or some kind of perspective to let them see that this is who I am, and to inspire them to just be themselves and to be who they are too.
So you're best known for the viral video Panda by Designer, and you worked on that with your friend.
I did. I worked on that with my friend Kendall Harris, who's absolutely phenomenal. She's my best friend. As well as Antoine Troop, who was our choreographer, and Tim Milgram, who was our videographer.
So you just danced a little bit of that. Could you walk us through that step by step?
Of course. I'll do the first 10 or so seconds.
All right.
So you're stepping with your right foot first as your left arm crosses, then doing the opposite, stepping over and making sure your right hand crosses. From here, I'm stepping with my right. Imagine if you're holding an imaginary ball, right? Mm-hmm. Bring the ball down, left. From here, I'm ball changing to turn the ball as I pick up my left leg to step and hit it through. From here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to roll twice. My fists are in front of my belly button. I'm rolling right to left, right to left. From here, as my right knee hits out, my left hand's hit up in like spoons. Hit, roll through. Then I'm going push my legs open and open again.
So if you all do that, because the cool part about this is that these are really fast. So if you put that all together, how long does that take? Like less than...
If the actual dance itself was only like 1:30 for the video, and it took us around 3 hours to put that together. We put it together in the same night we filmed it.
All right, and I think there's a car coming, so let's go over here.
Okay.
And if you're live with us, ask Taylor your questions now.
Yeah.
Ask questions about choreography or dance. So if you just put all of that together that you just taught us, can we see it?
Of course. We go. Real time, 5, 6, 7.
So there's also some pizzazz we see. Like obviously hip hop is about the moves, but what do you think it is? Is it more about like emotion, or how do you convey? Because obviously when you dance, it's a lot more than just the move, right?
Right. For me, it's definitely emotion and how I'm feeling in that moment, and what really helps me portray that and convey that is the music. I couldn't be a dancer without the amazing music out there. And I think for Kendall and I, especially in this video, we got to be grimy and groovy and just really be ourselves and show a different side of us, which was super fun. So for this, your emotions really come out with the song.
Right. And so can we hear that again with the Panda Designer song with the music? So you just put the moves together.
Yes.
So now can we see it again after we've learned a little bit about it?
Of course.
All right. So we're just setting it up.
Setting it up. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fast, but we got this.
All right. So that got, you said, over 11 million views on YouTube. How did that feel?
It felt amazing. Kendall and I just put out the video to, again, inspire and to just show everyone what we love to do.
And that style of hip hop, it's a bit of a new style that's emerging.
Yes.
What do you think about being in the Instagram generation? It's sort of a very young generation where things can go viral instantly.
Yes.
Do you dance for that kind of Instagram audience, or do you dance for like a physical audience too?
Of course not. I think Kendall and I, we love to perform. I know we do. It's something we love to do together with our dynamics and just us as a duo. And we performed, again, to inspire and to just entertain because we're entertainers and that's what we do. And it was not for Instagram or anything like that.
And we had a viewer ask a really interesting question. How important are the facial expressions when you dance?
I feel like as an audience member, they are very important because it draws me into the person performing. It gives them presence, purpose. It shows me their raw passion and their amazing performance. So yes.
And Mary Granito asks, where did you train?
I trained back home in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada at 2 studios, Hyperflex Dance Studio and Core Dance Studio. So Hyperflex is a technical studio, ballet, tap, jazz. That's where I started my training, and then Core Dance Studio is all hip hop.
Jennifer Peacock asks, where's your friend dancer, Kendall?
She's actually in Los Angeles right now. Her home is Memphis, Tennessee. And then I'm, of course, in New York, and my home is Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
And you started dancing at how old?
I started dancing at 3 years old, so I've been doing it for 10 years.
Wow, incredible. So we're getting comments from people from around the world who are saying it's crazy. I really admire your talent.
Thank you, guys.
So it's a really, really inspiring thing to see someone so young dancing. How do you feel when you're in a room with, maybe like even 20-year-old dancers, and you're the youngest one there? And how do you feel when you're teaching a class at your age too?
When I'm in a class full of like 20-year-old dancers, it really pushes me, and I think that's how I keep improving, because knowing there's phenomenal dancers around me, it makes me want to push to be the best version of myself, even if it's just class. And of course, everyone messes up, we're all human, but it's so much fun, and it really pushes me. And to teach a class, I've learned from the student's perspective, so I feel like it's good because I'm able to teach as a student and teach as an artist and teach as a choreographer all in one.
So Sean Heidegger asks, you're
Yes.
13. When did you start doing this line of work? So you just said around 3 years old.
Yes.
Do you have any memories from when you were 3 and you started dancing?
Not very many. I just have a lot of pictures. Around 6 is when I did my first hip-hop solo, and that's when I have a lot of memory from, because that was kind of the turning point where I knew that I loved dance and I loved hip-hop. So that's 6 and on is kind of what I remember. 3, I can't really remember.
So Tasha Gorman asks, who's your dance role model? And I actually have a follow-up to Tasha's question. Is it someone who's in the public eye of like YouTube kind of dance stars and in that sort of phenomenon of social media dance, or is it someone more classical?
For me, I have many inspirations. Brian Friedman, Wildebeest, Alexander Chung, but my all-time inspiration is Janelle Ginestra. She is from LA. She works with our family, my family back there called I'm a Beast. We're a dance company and crew. And she is just everything I want to be when I grow up to be a woman. And she's encouraging, she's empowering, she's strong, she's powerful, and she's purposeful when she dances, and just how she lives her life. She's like the best human being ever.
And Cara Galley asks, what's next when this chapter is over? Or I guess, is this chapter ever going to be over?
I don't think this chapter is ever going to be over for me. I want to dance until I absolutely cannot with all my life. I think I want to get into acting, so that's what I'm going to be doing the next few years, hopefully, getting into acting, maybe singing, modeling, of course. I just want to become, instead of just a dancer, an entertainer and an all-around inspiration.
David Chow asks, how would you encourage others to discover their passions?
I think, honestly, try as many things until you really feel that spark within you when you're doing it. I always say, find inspiration, create aspirations, and produce domination. So kind of follow that, and that'll help you a lot.
Som Song asks, how do you keep up with your schoolwork?
I was homeschooled last year for when I went on tour with Janet Jackson and Kindle. However, this year I'm in public school. I have amazing teachers. They give me work to do. I'll do it on the plane. I'll do it wherever I am. So example, here in New York. And I just keep up because school will always be my first priority for my whole family and for me.
Wow, great. And Sharon White asks, what is your message to other young dancers?
My message is to make your life and dance purposeful. Make sure you have presence, performance, and a passion in your life because it makes you so happy. To be humble, hungry, and honest. To take criticism respectfully, but to still be confident in who you are, and in all times, no matter what, be yourself because God made you for a reason. So believe in that, pursue that, and just live that.
Mary Granito asks, have you danced modern or contemporary?
I have. I still train actually. So for 10 years in ballet, tap, jazz, contemporary, lyrical, and of course hip hop.
And Kristen White Cabbage Herbert asks, who have you been on tour with?
I've been on tour with just Miss Janet Jackson.
And what was that like as a 13? You were probably 12 back then. What was that like being so young and on a professional dance, performing group?
It was definitely life-changing. I got to travel around North America. We went to Dubai, Japan, Hawaii. It was absolutely incredible. Miss Janet was the best boss ever. She was like a second mom to Kendall and I, and so I'm very grateful for the experience because it made me who I am.
And Joyce Dodd Muse asks, where else can we see you dance?
You can see me dance on my Instagram, which is TayD_dance, the letter D_dance. You can see me on Twitter, Snapchat, Musical.ly, Facebook, YouTube, of course.
So you're really you're really like a 21st century dancer, because you can have I guess for you it's like second nature to think this, but your audience when you dance is automatically in like the hundreds of thousands because of your Instagram followers, because when you're dancing for so many people. But it wasn't like that for people even 10, 20 years ago. How does that feel to have that kind of like reach?
It feels great. It lets me share what I love to do and share my craft with people all around the world. And of course, at the end of the day, I just dance because I love it. And I love to always just, with no one watching, go in my room, play some music, and really just enjoy dance for what it is. And that'll always be why I'm so passionate about it. But it feels so surreal to have all the support I do, and I'm very, very grateful for it.
So before we play the other song that you're working on, can we see some moves? Just like teach us some cool choreography that maybe people who are watching now can do.
Of course. Let me think. Okay, I got a few. Let's just start out with an easy move. It's a fun, groovy move. All you're going to do is you're going to kick. You can start either way, but I'm going to kick with my left leg first. Kick. I'm going to put it down. As I do that, all my weight is going to go on my left leg. I'm going to kick back into my right and down again. Now you're going to repeat. Kick your right, front, back, front. Kick your left, front, back, front. Tick, 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 tick. And your arms can do whatever you want. And it's super fun because it's like a party move. You can have fun with it. Turn around.
So that's it's like a kickball change.
Exactly. That's basically what it is.
Amazing. All right, so thank you. Actually, Nikki Hansen, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I think I see myself...
In 10 years, you'll be 23.
Yes.
So some people are just starting their careers at that point.
I think I see myself as an entertainer.
Okay.
Just working, again, pursuing my passion, inspiring, hopefully living in LA, mom, maybe. Hopefully, but just an entertainer for sure, because that's what I love to do.
Amazing.
Awesome.
So now you're about to tell us what you're about to show us.
I'm about to do a little bit of my choreography. It's just 10 or so seconds, but it's a fun way to end off this live, and I love this piece.
How did you come up with the choreography yourself?
There's different creative processes for me. I either get really inspired and I got to do the choreo right away. Either it comes to me over time. For this one, I fell in love with the song after listening to it again. It's kind of old school. And so I listened to it again and I fell in love with it, and I had to choreograph right there. Then my body did the moves, and
you kind of came to you.
Exactly. Yes, yes, ma'am.
That's incredible. All right. Well, as we have the street all to ourselves, let's hear this.
Let's do it.
B-I-G-P-O-P-P-A, no info for the DEA. Federal agents mad cause I'm flagrant. Tap myself and the phone in the basement. My team supreme, stay